Hello everyone, I am Pepino here, and just doing a quick video for all of my normal viewers. Sorry it's been a while since my last video. I've been busy, and in my free time I've been testing out this server called Civcraft, which I will be starting a video series on soon because it is my favorite server I have ever played on. Anyway, Civcraft is on a temporary map for a while, and this is the little town I started. It was originally called Fort Pepino because I had just built a fort there, but then when other people moved in, we renamed it Margaritavale because it's an awesome name. But anyway, basically we just gave out free food and iron stuff to whoever came. And then after a couple hours of being a city, we ran into some trouble, and there was some drama, and not everyone believed our account on what happened, and I was asked to post this video since I was recording the whole time. And so this is for the people on Civcraft who were on the server who wanted to see this to clear up what happened. So basically we start our video here just showing a little bit in the chat. There is a guy named Isildurrr, and he's asked to come to our town. If you see there in the chat, him and Pucker were talking. Pucker was saying he admitted to killing people up in the chat there. But he came in and tried to kill some people later, but he paid reparations and wasn't making up lies about it, so I have no problem with him. But Isildurrr was seen, I don't have this recorded because I wasn't recording at the time, but he was yelled at for griefing and murdering like an hour ago on the chat. And when he asked to join, I had people private message me saying, don't trust him, he is a killer. But I said, we trust anyone because our coordinates are already up on the subreddit, so there's no point in trying to hide them. So I told him our coordinates, and then he was going to show up, and so yeah, basically we are just waiting here now for him to show up, and just running around the town so you can see a little bit more. We had some people with a bunch of dogs. We were just building up our fort and buildings around it. I gave all of the diamonds I mined, I turned into first armor for myself and then diamond swords, which I gave to all the new citizens who needed one, who proved they were trustworthy. And okay, so we're just right now working on building up the city, planting some sugarcane and whatnot. And here is a guy named Compan Hero. He was one of the people who messaged me saying to watch out for Isildurrr because he murdered him earlier when Compan Hero had no gear, is what he told me. And so just to thank him for the warning, I was going to give him a diamond sword and telling him he can settle in. And you can see here, once Isildurrr comes, Compan Hero runs away from him, because there's Isildurrr in his full iron armor. And we greet him, and I told him already we'd be watching him carefully. He accidentally fell in a hole of water for our farm. But anyway, we were nice to him, and I wanted to give Compan Hero a diamond sword to defend himself just in case Isildurrr attacked, but he was running away because he was scared of Isildurrr killing him again, because he had done it before. And so I didn't know what was going on quite yet, but I wanted to give him a diamond sword, an enchanted diamond sword as I had given to everyone. I didn't want Isildurrr to get it because he wasn't trusted yet. But as you can see, I had trouble giving him the sword because he was running away. But anyway, here we go. Try giving it to him. And here, try giving it to him again. There we go. Alright. So anyway, that's that. Gave him a diamond sword. And then I think coming up here is when he warns me in chat again to watch out for Isildurrr. And Anyway, help Blue Moon. Oh, there he says he's nervous of Isildurrr, since he killed me, is what he meant to say. But help Blue Moon find the gate because he couldn't see it. But then, anyway, so I go over here to start typing a message back to Companion Hero saying, yeah, don't worry, we'll watch out for Isildurrr, we'll keep a close eye on him. Or I said, yeah, we will watch him, and right on cue, he starts attacking me. And Companion Hero comes in and helps, and we killed him. So anyway, he attacked me unprovoked after we trusted him coming into the town. And he was the first person we actually had come into the town and start attacking. So up until then, we didn't have any problems. We had about 20 people pass through already. And yeah, he says, LOL, crazy lag, as in he's blaming that for why he lost the fight. Even though I had full diamond and it was all enchanted and he had iron. But anyway, so we killed him, took his gear, and I thought it was over until he started complaining in the chat and saying he didn't attack us and calling us dicks and assholes and lying about everything, whatever. And I'm just telling Companion Hero, good job for helping. And okay. Anyway, yeah, this is just a bunch of chat just for the record to show what happened. Because people who were online at the time, like I said, had lots of questions. But yeah, feel free to use whatever in the city. We had basically built a city where anyone could just use whatever. We had free food for everyone, free iron gear for everyone. And then here's where Isildurrr comes and starts saying we're violent. And I said, you attacked me, what else am I supposed to do? And yeah. Anyway. So then, later on, after he has broken our trust, and we warned him that if he attacked anyone, he would be killed. But we warned him of that before he came. And then Blue Moon whispers that he came back, and he was harvesting our crops, and after he was already a known griefer and murderer. Because, like I said, we had seen him getting yelled at in chat for griefing and killing, and then he came and tried to attack us. So we're not going to let him take our crops. And he had been warned of this when he first came, that if he attacked people, he would be killed and no longer welcome here. And so here's where he really starts complaining. And then here he says he was unarmed. And then he calls me a murderer. And everything starts happening because he just starts blaming us, saying it was completely unprovoked and that he hadn't attacked us in the first place. And I told him, don't act like a dick when you're armed and you won't have that problem. And he just keeps complaining, saying he was unarmed, hoping someone will give him sympathy, and people do because not everyone was here. And I pointed out he was a griefer before, and that he was told he's no longer welcome here, and he's no longer trusted. Anyway, Marcus earlier had lost some diamonds that I picked up for him. I gave them back to him. And anyway, here is where Milojas came in, and this was the person who I said I would post the video for. He wanted proof of what was happening because he didn't believe us, which he wasn't there, so no real reason that he would necessarily believe either side. But he seemed very unbelieving, and he believed Isildurrr, and so yeah, he kept trying to say that we were murderers at first. I think he realized later on that Isildurrr was killing a bunch of people. But either way, I told him I would post the video, so that's the reason this is going up. And anyway, we get more of Isildurrr saying he didn't attack us first and all of this stuff. And I tell him, we trusted you once and you blew it, and so yeah. Anyway, I told him to stay away or you will be killed, and he kept saying that he would be coming back or whatever, and he kept trying to come back. And he was seen griefing by multiple people, as I told Milojas, but he didn't believe me. But it doesn't actually matter. And so yeah. And then let's see. So I think this is where we skip ahead. Yes, there's Isildurrr giving out our coordinates to people. Just a quick shot of that, because he was telling people to come and attack us, but no one really did, other than Pucker, who I said before, he made up for it by paying us reparations, and he didn't make up a bunch of lies about it. So, anyway, this is where Isildurrr comes back. This is a while later, in full diamond armor, and starts trying to kill all of our cows and then attacking Blue Moon. And he was already told he's not welcome here. You can see he's eating the beef from a bunch of the cows he just killed. And he just attacked again. And you can see he placed a block of cobble, hopped over the fence, and tried to kill off our herd of cows. Then he calls us dicks and makes up a bunch of stuff and whines and whines. And so, yeah, I told him to quit attacking us, and then he complained for about 20 minutes and acted like a 12-year-old, as someone said. And so I said, just for the record, since I have video of it, do you deny attacking us first? And you'll see here, because I did have video of it, and I warned him of that, which I think he thought I was bluffing. But I obviously was not. And so I asked him, and you'll see here, I believe at first he tries to avoid the question by saying we attacked him unprovoked twice, which also wasn't true. One time he could argue he was unarmed, but he had already been told to stay away or he'd be killed, and that he wasn't trusted anymore, and he came and tried to take our crops. And then the second time, he came again swinging a full diamond sword, and he says, you attacked me 2 times unprovoked. And I said, did you attack us first? And I said, yes or no, be honest, because I have video of it. And he says, nope, which obviously isn't true. Then someone else pipes in on chat that says, Isildurrr attacked him unprovoked as well. And so yeah, basically that's the gist of it. This was over the course of like an hour of him just complaining in chat, and so I cut out most of it. I just kept in the parts where he actually came to the city for the most part. And yeah, he attacked tons of people over the couple hours on the server, but I figured about 15 minutes was probably more than enough video of the whole incident. And anyway, yeah, so this is the proof that people wanted to see, and so as I promised, this video will be going up on the Civcraft subreddit for everyone, just so they know that the people at Margaritavale or Fort Pepino, whatever you want to call it, just so people know we weren't the ones that were just attacking random people. We let anyone into our city who wanted to, as long as they didn't come and just attack. And we had other people who attacked, but we were fine with that because they at least didn't try to make up stuff and lie and say that we started it when we obviously didn't. But anyway, and that was an accident. We had the riot mod installed and he accidentally threw a brick. But no. So yeah, Isildurrr still denying it. I told him I have it on video again, still denies it. But anyway, so there's the video. Isildurrr, if you're watching, you were caught in the act, and don't be that guy. I don't have any problem with you in normal Civcraft. It's a temporary server. I really couldn't care less, but people wanted to see the video, so I'm showing it to them. Just don't be that guy. And yeah. So, alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I will be starting a Civcraft city and a video series, so stay tuned for that. You guys will be able to come on and join our city. A bunch of my subscribers will. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.